Hello everyone, welcome to Just Invest Today. And in today's video, I want to go through my biggest concern with Alibaba, man, because I've been thinking about this hard. I'm like, what is going on with Alibaba? Why do we keep seeing the actual bottom line not really making money or not increasing while the whole business expands? And now, honestly, it's kind of all making sense. I'm trying to figure out what's been going on, and I think I figured it out. So I'm going to go through one of my biggest concerns affecting me right now when it comes to Alibaba and tell me what you think about this huge concern. So let's get into it. So remember, the quarter just came out. The quarter results just came out. Q3 earnings. And man, when you really look at it, everything has been increasing. Look at this. Annual active consumers up 15% year over year. China commerce retail 13%. Local commerce services 26%. International 37%. Global 19%. So we're seeing that trend in the right direction. So everything is fine, everything is dandy, everything looks good. Before we get into this video, guys, can you please like this video, subscribe to my channel? I'm always providing you guys with so much new content, man. So like it and subscribe. Thank you so much. 86% next year retention rate. 280 million annual active consumers, 50% plus. First time fresh produce buyers on our platforms. So looking good. Everything is looking right, solid. 22% increase growth in order volume. So they're becoming more efficient. International commerce retail year-over-year growth, 25%. Everything keeps increasing with Alibaba, right? Look at this. Look at this. China commerce year-over-year growth, 22%. International growth year-over-year, 32%. Local consumer services, 21%. Logistics, 26%. Cloud, 27%. Digital media entertainment, 5%. Innovation and initiatives, 43% year-over-year growth. So, like, just looking at that, and that's total revenue. Like, that's all increasing. So why wouldn't they be getting more income? So this is where my big theory comes in, because when you look at income from operations, down 46% year over year. Like, that is just crazy. So I'm like, okay, kind of what is going on with Alibaba? What are they doing? I know they're increasing their market spend, they're investing in all these new businesses, but everything is still increasing, everything is growing revenue, but it's just not hitting that bottom line. So when we get into this earnings report, this stood out to me the most. So let's get into why I think this is going on, why I think they're not generating as much bottom line income. Additionally, we have increased the merchant support through incentives to drive merchant adoption of new value-added services. So they're increasing incentives, right, to drive more value, which is always good, as well as strategic reductions in selected service fees to lower merchants' operational expense in a slowing consumer environment. So this is where it comes down to, because their customer management revenue, it keeps going down, and that's how they generate a lot of their income, majority of the income. They charge these vendors a fee for the services they provide, but this is not happening. They're not generating it, and this is due to a slower environment. So they're saying, since the environment is slower, we're going to reduce your fees. So my big question is this going to increase over time? Because remember what happened. Boom, the government came down on freaking Meituan. Chinese tech group Meituan sheds 26 billion after latest regulatory setback. Beijing moves to lower the commission fees platforms can take from restaurants. So this is the issue now. Is this government incentive to make sure Alibaba doesn't overcharge overcharge their vendors? Is that's what's happening? China is saying, okay, since there's a slower economy right now, you're not able to charge your vendors or charge your suppliers or charge people using your platform, whatever it is, this increasing fee, because we keep seeing these fees go down. So how long term is this issue? Is this going to be a continued issue from 1 year out, 2 years out, 3 years out? Like, Alibaba can't kind of charge their own fees or do their own thing? Or is Alibaba waiting for a better environment so they can start charging higher fees and getting more actual like money from the people using their products and services and their platforms? So which one is it? Is it the government saying from now on you guys can't charge this exorbitant fee to your freaking people using your platform? Like, is that gonna be from like here on out? Or once the Chinese environment, once the economy gets better, they're going to be able to charge higher fees? Or is the government going to regulate that? That's the biggest issue, because this relates exactly to what's happening with Alibaba, in my opinion. Like, this is not some far off thing to think about. Chinese food delivery giant Meituan shed 26 billion in value on Friday after regulators said they would push to lower the fees food platforms can charge restaurants for delivery. China's latest crackdown comes amid a flurry of government restrictions added to the country's tech sector over the past year, which has mainly been aimed at reining into the country's high-flying consumer tech companies. So this is the biggest issue, man. So like, if the government is gonna like make sure that Alibaba, Meituan, like PDD, all these people stop charging people using their platform higher fees, because it's the environment or because that's the new regulatory crackdown, how is this going to affect the business of Alibaba going forward? So I have to see, like, maybe 1 year, 2, 3 years out, how big is this going to affect? Like, is this going to switch back to what they were be charging and how much actually fees they were getting before all this regulatory crackdown was happening, man? So this is a big concern. This is a big question to ask yourself, because if this is the new normal where there's negative in the consumer management revenue, they can't charge higher fees because they're scared of the government, then who knows, man? Who knows where it can come up? But I'm hoping to see maybe in a year, 2 years, maybe like mid-year, I don't know when, we can kind of see them actually increasing their fees, consumer management revenue fees. Like, that's what I'm kind of hoping for to see, or switching. Because if this is going to be like a 2-year problem where they can't increase their fees, that's going to be a big issue. They just have to keep building up their customer base, and there's a limit to how much people you can attract to your platform, because you're just getting too big. So this is a big question, honestly. Tell me what you think about this, man. So like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll get back to you in the next video. Peace!